Think people are finding your website on Google like they used to? Think again. AI answer engines are changing how homeowners get information, and if your business isn't showing up in those answers, you're already falling behind. Hey there, it's Chris with Footbridge Media. We're a marketing agency that works exclusively with contractors and home service providers. With over 20 years in this space, we've seen a lot of stuff change on the web, and today we're diving into a topic that's going to shape the future of how you get found online. Answer Engine Optimization, or AEO. This isn't just another marketing acronym. This is how AI tools like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Google's AI overviews are choosing which businesses to highlight and which to ignore. Stick around to the end because I'm going to share a contractor-friendly AEO game plan that you can use starting this month to get ahead of the competition. So first off, what is AEO? Why should it matter for contractors? What is an answer engine, and why is Google slowly replacing those blue links? AEO stands for Answer Engine Optimization. Unlike traditional SEO, search engine optimization, AEO helps you to show up in direct answers from AI bots like ChatGPT or Google's AI overview. These engines pull from high-quality, well-structured content, not just your website with keywords and backlinks. Homeowners are using tools like these to ask questions like, how much does a furnace replacement cost? Or how do I know if my roof has hail damage? If your business is not part of those answers, your competitors may be. So how is AEO different from SEO, and why can't you just rely on old school tricks? Most contractors have spent years trying to rank in Google, but what happens when Google stops linking to your site? SEO is about ranking pages. AEO is about being cited in AI-generated responses. Instead of worrying about stuffing keywords, you need to have clear, direct answers to real homeowner questions. You're not just writing for people, writing for bots that talk like people. Think FAQ-style content, local insights, and bite-sized tips that answer common homeowner problems. These AI engines reward clarity and structure, not just fluff. And hey, if you like this kind of content, you like figuring out how to get more eyes in your business, then you'll also love Contractor Marketing 101. It's a 7-day online course we're giving away for free. You'll get the core concepts of marketing for home service businesses, things you can actually use. Sign up right now for free at footbridgemedia.com/free. So how can you get started with AEO as a contractor? You don't need to have a tech team. You just need to have a little bit of time, the right structure and content, and a few smart tools to get the job done. Basically, start with questions that your customers are asking you all the time anyways, in calls, emails, chats, and in estimates. Write content that answers those questions in 40 to 60 word chunks. Keep the tone conversational and helpful. Think, how would I explain this to a neighbor? If Bob asked you a question about his water heater, how would you tell Bob to his face? This is the type of content that is a great jumping off point for answering questions that LLMs and AI services are seeking. They need to find expert voices that they can cite in their generated responses. And don't forget about the tech stuff. Even if you're not a tech person, you do have to worry about that kind of thing. AI cannot feature your content if it cannot read or understand your content. We could also call this part here, how good SEO helps good AEO, because it highlights an area where there is a lot of overlap between the best practices that get you ranked in a search engine and what gets AI to recognize your business as an authority. So make sure your site loads fast and is mobile friendly. That is a non-starter at this point. Make sure you're using the proper heading tags, the proper structure. That's H1 tags for titles, H2 for section headers, H3 below that, using bullet points, lists, and you need to have FAQ schema markup. Use Google's schema validator to check your work. Schema is basically metadata that explains context for what some of the content is on your website. It's a behind the scenes thing that only spiders and crawlers see. We've talked before a lot about spoon feeding information to Google. This is also working to help spoon feed information to AI crawlers. You want to make sure you don't have any old website problems either here. So if you don't have HTTPS still, if you don't have clean URLs, if you don't have alt text for your images, all that could be problematic. So don't let old site errors or poor formatting block your content from being discovered. So how can you get noticed by engine answers? AI bots don't just read your website. Again, they look across the whole web. This part would be more like the AIO only type content. Instances where this is the stuff that, generally speaking, is more unique to getting AI to notice your business than it is for SEO, for ranking a website. You need to publish your content in more than one place. So your blog is great, but you also should be posting on social media, on YouTube, on LinkedIn. You can answer homeowner questions on Reddit, Quora, or Facebook groups, and make sure that you mention your business name, area, and link back. Get featured on other industry or local sites and guest post or guest interview. Share content that is easy to cite, easy to quote, little tidbit things like tips, checklists, and definitions. Basically, you need to build topical authority by writing multiple posts around your service or the topic you're talking about. So what does this mean for contractors ultimately? How do you show up when someone asks, how do I know if I need a new water heater in their favorite AI? You need to start thinking beyond just Google keywords. With AEO, it's about being the answer. And you don't have to overhaul everything. Start small, rework your FAQs, make your next blog post more properly structured, add schema markup. These are little steps that can lead to big wins over time, because the truth here is that clearly AI is not going away. It's here to stay. But with the right strategy, your business can stand out, get found, and keep winning jobs even as the digital landscape shifts. If you need help maximizing your online visibility for your business, the pros at Footbridge Media are always ready to help. Learn more about why thousands of contractors and home service pros just like you rely on Footbridge Media's contractor marketing services by visiting us online at footbridgemedia.com.